banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Washington Huskies and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the Tennessee Volunteers headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's a give to Washington. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On third down, here's Washington. He's got enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 37.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Keeps it on the ground. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Throwing, Williams. Right side, it's Washington. Touchdown, Washington! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hits inside, it's Shepard. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Vols will hustle to the line. Plows his way ahead. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Here's Williams. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God to this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now intercepted.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Williams. Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rigged running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
On third down, here's Washington. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on fourth down. Needs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Throws to the tight end. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second and long here. Williams. This time it's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Fires downfield. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Williams to the air again. Looking down the middle. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. catch one. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
Finds his target. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Defense all over it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Keeps it himself. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell I had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Out wide right, it's Odom. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. He breaks a tackle. Knocked down immediately.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Vols in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name, playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies playing wide receiver in this conference, and this team thinks this guy's got an opportunity to be there in New York at the end of the year.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Running inside. It's Shepard. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. You start the season, top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter.
Makes the catch, and he's free. At the 30. Pass to Tenn. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Sees some running room. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride him again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Throwing, Williams. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Williams will pass. Makes a catch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's up to 57 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Williams. Tight end finds a soft spot. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good, right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Demon Deacons, trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the...
Makes the grab in their space.
And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Shepard. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Out wide left, it's Shepard. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Working the ground game. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Williams. Still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
They'll give it to Washington. He just carries it face-long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Quickly to the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have some space. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that...
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Huskies! That one will give them the lead.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Washington, 17, Tennessee, 13.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Freshetta Downs going up top. Fires deep on the run. He's got it on the right. Running free. He's at the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Vols want to move quickly. looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Williams on the play fake. And as he throws, unloads in the nick of time.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Rolls right. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They got next to nothing out of that as the punt goes out of bounds, and I think they're going to mark it right around the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The run inside. It's Shepard. Swamped immediately. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right side, it's Odom. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Play fake, Williams. Moves to his right. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to go up top on second down. Hauls it in. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Left side is Staley. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it on the run. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. This just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
He's looking to throw. Rushes on. Being chased. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Washington wants to go quickly. Play action with Williams. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Throwing, Williams. He lets one fly deep, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
He them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Still looking to his right. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Williams on the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man on the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Williams turns it upfield.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds a crease at the 20. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Williams looking for a man. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. Fourth down, Williams. Into the house. Touchdown, Huskies. PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Gets behind this defense. Here's Williams. Under pressure. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got
another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Second down, gonna throw it. Shoots it to the left. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
Williams, they're all over it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Williams will pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. This time it's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. It's Williams again. Working that left side now. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Williams from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, it's Carr. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards. The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waning moments. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition.
They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. Imagine matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This